Hello there, welcome back to the Once a Week Kitchen. Someone put a comment on my channel about liking Stilton cheese. Well, that's one of my favourites too. So today I'm going to do a Leek and Stilton quiche recipe in my cookbook, which is the Once a Week cookbook, available from Amazon, Trafford.com and Waterstones. Also available as an ebook on my website, which is www.onceaweekkitchen.co. Today we're making Leek and Stilton quiche. So the ingredients I have 150 grams of thinly sliced leek. I've washed it very carefully, particularly the dark green bits at the top. 150 grams of Stilton cheese, which I've grated part of it and crumbled part of it, so we've got some nice chunks in there. I've got 3 eggs, medium size, and 100 ml of milk, which is 4/5 of half a cup, American style. I've got 1 portion of quick pastry, which I've taken from the freezer. You can find a video for this on my channel. I make a big batch and cut it into 10 pieces like this size. Pepper to taste, not too much salt because the Stilton is very salty. So I'm going to roll out the pastry to fit the quiche tin. This is a 9-inch quiche tin. I've cut a piece of parchment out to fit, so I'll show you what we're going to do next. We need to bake the pastry blind before we add the other ingredients, otherwise it won't cook through in the base of the pastry. So roll this out. This is a delicious quiche and really tasty, and absolutely a million miles away from the bland, boring quiches that you buy in supermarkets. It's absolutely bursting with flavour. You can eat it as a vegetarian meal, or slice it up into small portions and use it as part of a buffet. It really is top notch. Roll it out. I've got a baking sheet in the oven heating through, because if you pop a quiche tin or a flan into the oven onto a hot baking sheet, it does help to cook the bottom of the pastry. So that should be big enough now, I think. Yeah. So pop that in. You want to leave, quite a bit round the edge, because the pastry does shrink when it cooks. So I'm tucking it into the edges. Now I'm going to prick that all over with a fork. Tuck it right in. Let's pop this parchment in, and I'm going to fill it with these dried beans. These are what I use for baking, just to stop the pastry from rising up. And we're going to trim the edge of the pastry with a knife. I'm going to pop it in the oven onto the baking sheet and bake it for, let me check my recipe in the Once a Week cookbook, 15 minutes we bake this blind for. pop that in the oven now for 15 minutes. The oven is set at 200 degrees centigrade, which is 400 Fahrenheit, approximately gas mark 6, and the quiche case is in there baking. Now while it's in the oven, I'm going to pop these leeks into the microwave and cook them on high for 2 minutes just to soften them. Meanwhile, I'm going to pop the milk into a jug. Three eggs. Good old grinding of black pepper. As I say, the cheese is quite salty, so don't add salt to this recipe. So just whisk these together. When the leeks are cooked, I shall drain them in a colander for a couple of minutes, and then we'll put the quiche together. The quiche case has now been in the oven for 15 minutes, so I'm just going to tip these beans out. We can use those again. Once they've cooled, I just put them back in the container. As you can see, the pastry's still soggy in the bottom, but it's stopped it from rising up, so I'm going to pop this back in the oven for about 5 minutes just to dry that pastry out. Right, the quiche pastry is more or less cooked now. I've got the baking sheet back in the oven heating through. I'm going to sprinkle this cheese on the base. Spread it out. Make sure there are a few lumps. That looks about right. I'm going to pop the leeks on top. They're an absolute beautiful colour, these leeks. Spread those out. Cooking your leeks in the microwave cuts down on the fat, because you don't need any, so it's better than frying them. Boiling them just takes all the nutrients out, so I use the microwave as much as I possibly can. So there you go. Pour the eggs and the milk over. Into the oven, 200 centigrade, 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6, approximately 30 minutes on a hot baking sheet. I shall have a look halfway through the cooking and turn it round. In it goes. Wow. We can say that's cooked now. I wish you could smell this. It smells absolutely delicious. There you go. Leek and Stilton quiche. You can eat it hot or cold. It's absolutely delicious. See you later. Bye.